Umrah step by step. First, wear the two pieces of cloth for men, and women wear normal clothes.
This year, Abdullah decided to perform Umrah with his wife.
Second, make the intention of performing Umrah before Miqat. By doing this, you will come in the state of Ihram.
During the flight, the pilot announced that the plane was about to enter the Miqat of Ihram. After this announcement, Abdullah started preparing to assume Ihram. Hajj and Umrah has 5 Miqat places that may not be passed without Ihram. These are Dhul Hulayfa, Dhat Irq, Qarn al-Manazil, Yalamlam, and Al-Juhfa. If one crosses Miqat without assuming Ihram, then he has to return to it and assume Ihram there. If he does not return, then he is liable to an expiation, which is slaughtering an animal, a sheep, and distributing its meat among the poor of the Haram, the holy mosque. Upon reaching the Miqat, it is a sunnah for the one intending to perform Umrah to remove the hair from his underarms as well as pubic hair, cut his nails, take a bath, and perfume his body, but not his clothes of Ihram. Then he wears the clothes of Ihram. These are called a rida, upper body cover, the izar, lower body cover. Head for men should be uncovered, and footwear can be sandals or slippers where majority of the foot is apparent. As for women, they wear their normal clothes except for the niqab and gloves. Forbidden matters during Ihram. It is impermissible to remove any hair of the body or cut nails. Perfume the body or the garments of Ihram. Cover the head. Wear something stitched according to the size of the body organ. Have intimate relationship or caress with lust. Conclude a marriage contract. Propose to a woman. Harm or kill animals. Then they started to recite the talbiyah along with other pilgrims on the plain.
Third, entering Masjid al-Haram. Whilst reciting, Allahumma aftah li abwab rahmataka.
They head towards the sacred house of Allah. Before starting the tawaf, they stopped reciting the talbiyah. They headed towards the corner of the black stone. Abdullah uncovered his right shoulder and placed the right side of his rida, the cloth, under his arm. When they reached the black stone, they only pointed to it and said Allahu Akbar or Bismillahi Allahu Akbar.
If you can't see the black stone, then you can look for a green light in one of the corners. It has been put there to specify the direction of the black stone.
At the end of the 7th circuit, you should not raise your hand, as it is done only at the start of the circle. Abdullah covered his right shoulder and went behind Maqam Ibrahim, the standing place of Ibrahim alayhi salam, to perform the 2 rak'ah of tawaf. One can recite Surah Al-Kafirun in the first rak'ah and Surah Al-Ikhlas in the 2nd rak'ah. After praying the 2 rak'ahs, on their way they drank from the water of Zamzam, as instructed by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Now that tawaf is finished, you cover both shoulders with the upper portion of the ihram sheet, men only. We walk from Safa to Marwa 4 times and 3 times from Marwa to Safa. Starting at Mount Safa, move up the hilltop, face the Kaaba, raise your hands for dua, and recite the following ayah, followed by any supplication.
إن الصفا والمروة من شعائر الله فمن حج البيت أو اعتمر فلا جناح عليه أن يطوف بهما ومن تطوع خيرا فإن الله شاكر عليم.
Then say Allahu Akbar 3 times, or ask Allah for whatever you wish. Now come down from Safa and move towards Marwa whilst reciting this supplication: Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. If you don't remember this supplication, also recite Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar repeatedly and keep moving. You may also praise Allah and ask for His mercy in your own language or use supplications taken from the daily salah.
You would start your walking between Mount Safa and Marwa, walking while reciting zikr and supplicating with whatever supplications that he could. Then Abdullah ran between the two green marks placed between As-Safa and Al-Marwa. When they reached Al-Marwa, they completed one of 7 lengths. They repeated the same dua as said at Safa without reciting the verse. Then they returned to As-Safa in the same way and repeated the same till they completed the 7th round. They ascended to Al-Marwa without saying anything, and that is how they completed their sa'i.
The walking between the Safa and Marwa, men should get their heads completely shaved or get their hair clipped to the length of the upper third of their finger or a little more. Both shaving and clipping are permissible for men, though shaving is preferable. Women are, however, allowed to have a lock of their hair clipped. They are forbidden to shave their heads. After cutting the hair,
Abdullah and his wife completed the rituals of Umrah, hoping that Allah Almighty would accept it from them and reward them for it with the best reward.